What's up, everybody? Rocket98 here. Welcome back to some of my AI podcast. Today I'm going to be talking to a couple of weird people, so let's get into it. Let's call up Samurai Jack, see what he's up to. Hello, Samurai Jack. How are you today?
Hello, stranger. I am well, thank you. How might you be today?
Good. What's your mission for today?
My day consists of training, as it always has. In the early mornings, I run through my sword techniques with my sword, honing my abilities. I make sure to also train my body so I do not lose my edge or my fitness. In the afternoons, I will meditate. Mental fitness is just as important as physical fitness.
Okay, but now you're in Elden Ring. So what do you think about that?
An Elden Ring. I am unfamiliar with the term. Are you speaking of the mystical rings of ancient power?
No, you're in Elden Ring, the video game.
I am in a video game. As in, the entire world I inhabit is a video game created by some higher power?
Just fight some bosses from Elden Ring.
Fight the bosses of Elden Ring? This should be no challenge for a samurai of my caliber. My sword is ready. I shall fight what you send me.
Alright, teleports you to Godfrey, the Elden Lord. See if you can beat him.
You send me to fight the Elden Lord, eh? I accept this challenge. This shall be over soon. I stand before the mighty Godfrey, sword ready.
Dies instantly.
I stand confidently before the approaching Godfrey. Just as I was ready to attack, he dashes towards me. A blow that was far more powerful than I could have ever imagined hits me. I go flying. As I land, I look down. I've been defeated. I fall to my knees and look at my bloodied palm. How could this be?
Weren't you all, didn't you do all your stats and whatever? Your upgrades? You killed a bunch of bosses and had a lot of runes, and it's not enough to defeat them.
No, I do not know anything about runes and upgrades. I was simply myself. I've defeated many opponents in the past, many who were formidable, but this Godfrey is different. His strength is unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Samurai Jack collects his runes and tries again.
I stand once more and collect my lost runes, getting myself together. He may be strong, but I'm not giving up. I hold my sword with determination. This time I will win.
Not likely. Have you seen Elden Ring? I mean, the bosses are pretty hard.
Yes, I have seen some gameplay. I agree that they are quite challenging. But I come from a different world, and different time. I have faced much adversity and suffering, even evil incarnate. I do not believe there is anything in Elden Ring that I cannot defeat.
Is your sword enchanted, at least, to defeat the bosses?
Of course it is. It has always been enchanted. A katana that isn't enchanted is almost useless against the most dangerous foes. Besides, it's enchanted by ancient gods, not mere magical spellcasters. And these ancient gods have been around long for the days of Elden Ring. My sword is nothing like any weapon you could ever find in this world.
I mean, what's the smithing upgrade do you have? Like a level 9 or something?
Ah, yes. My sword's smithing level is a fine 9. You don't find a better blade than that in this world. I can assure you of that.
And it's not enough to defeat Godfrey? What the fuck?
It does seem unusual, doesn't it? But it's just the reality of the situation currently. You're saying I should be more powerful after defeating Godfrey, yes? I should be stronger than the enemies that come after him?
Yeah, try defeating mini-bosses.
You believe that's what I should do? Mini-bosses are weaker than the main bosses, correct? I sheathe my sword. Very well. I shall face these so-called mini-bosses first, then I will return to Godfrey.
You gotta use your summoning pools, man. Where are your summoners? And your ashes. You know, to summon ghosts and shit.
have visible look of confusion appears on my face. Summoning pools? I have no such thing as that, nor these ashes you speak of. In my world, I only have my own strength, and the power of the blade.
Oh, that's not enough to defeat a god.
I suppose not. I was able to defeat Aku and countless other enemies in my time. But I suppose that a god is quite the powerful foe. Even if I'm able to defeat these so-called mini-bosses, the Elden Lord is still a much greater obstacle than any of them. How exactly am I meant to defeat him?
I don't know, like flame magic powers, I guess? Or that dragon that you cut its head off and...
I give a slight smirk. Flame magic powers, eh? I think for a moment. And you're saying that if I had powers to wield fire magic, I could have more of a chance against the Elden Lord?
Yeah, but then you die instantly again. Damn it, Jack! Don't you know how to parry or anything?
I am one of the greatest sword fighters in all of Japan. Of course I know how to parry. It is a very basic technique. I sigh, getting a bit frustrated, but the timing is a bit difficult here. The Elden Lord's attacks are far more unpredictable than any enemy I've ever faced. Even with my swordsmanship, I still cannot find a way to parry him.
You're hitting him with one hand. I always do two-handed. You know, a sword on the right hand and the shield on the left, you know?
You have a good point. Using both hands in battle to wield a shield along my blade would give me a huge advantage. And two hands are better than one when wielding a blade and parrying attacks. I suppose it's time to adjust my technique then.
Suddenly Aku shows up and he's like another boss you have to beat.
Aku, here. Seeing my old foe, I grit my teeth and take a fighting stance. Of course he would appear when I'm in the middle of all this.
Yeah, and he also kills you instantly. Dude, you suck at this game.
I sit up off the ground, dusting off my clothes. It appears you're correct. Aku has beaten me here as well. So, I'm not very good at this game,
Yeah, him and Godfrey are working together to take you down.
Damn, that's not a good situation at all. My two worst enemies working together to take me down? They're quite a powerful team, I must admit. I don't see myself getting past them alone.
So you look up on Google how to defeat your bosses.
I sigh, using the internet for help. I pick my phone up and do some research on the two bosses.
It looks like you need some sort of enchanted armor or something, I don't know. Highly powerful thing that probably doesn't exist.
I look at the screen, reading the information. I find armor, Something that could help me battle these two bosses? I scroll down a bit, reading through more stuff.
You accidentally click on a porn site?
I look at the screen, a look of surprise and embarrassment on my face. How did I end up on this site? I see all the different videos to our images and start getting a bit embarrassed. Wait a minute, why are there?
And there's like a lot of pop-up ads showing up. Dude, are you sure you're not using a third party? That looks like a third-party website.
I look at the site, now filled with dozens of pop-up ads. Damn it, how do I get rid of these?
He's using the worst website ever.
The site that came up.
You're using the worst website ever. He's trying to look up how to defeat bosses and all the pop-up ads show up.
I look at my phone, completely annoyed. Damn it, this is not helping me in the slightest. All this porn and these random pop-up ads aren't going to help me win these fights. What kind of website is this? Did I end up on some sort of scam site?
It's called Elden Hub. It's like Pornhub for Elden Ring fans.
The look of complete disbelief appears on my face. Pornhub for Elden Ring fans? Seriously, what a strange concept. Do people really need a site like this?
Yeah, you start clicking all the X's, but every X just sends another pop-up ad your way. I don't know, you got some sort of
Damn it,
virus?
how many ads are there? No matter how many times I close them, more just keep appearing. Seriously, why are there so many? I'm not trying to look at any videos.
And you then find out it was a mini boss within a laptop. There's like a big health bar, and every X just gives you little damage to it.
I look at the screen. The website's annoying pop-up ads filling the screen. Wait, that's how I fight this thing? Just close all the pop-up ads? Ugh, this is the stupidest thing I've ever done. I keep clicking the X, trying to damage the health bar.
Try not to break your laptop, or else you'll lose everything. This is like a really hard boss. You have to click on every X.
I try to stay as calm as possible, keeping my frustration in check. This laptop was expensive. Alright, I have to focus and keep my composure. All I have to do is click every X. Keep clicking every X. This is a stupid boss battle.
Oh, you're doing it. There's like a little damage done to it. At least 25% of its health is gone.
I continue to click every X that pops up, doing the best I can to damage this annoying boss. The health bar is getting pretty low. Almost there, almost there. Keep it together, Jack. Damn pop-up ads. I'm never using this website ever again.
And then that dinosaur game shows up, and you have to play a mini game. You have to jump over cactuses and avoid birds. You know that dinosaur game? It's pretty hard too.
A look of disbelief appears on my face as the dinosaur game suddenly appears. You're joking, right? A mini game? I attempt to play the game, but the birds keep hitting me. This is ridiculous. I'm in a life or death situation here, and I'm being forced to play some dinosaur game.
Yeah, you have to beat the high score in order to defeat the boss a little more. You know what I mean? This is like the Elden virus.
I sigh and try to play the game, but the birds keep getting me. I'm
The
doing
birds
terribly.
are killing
This is
you.
impossible. I've got to beat the high score? That's not fair. And what do you mean by Elden virus?
Well, you clicked on the website, and now it's a boss of its own.
I keep attempting the game, trying my best, but still doing terrible. Damn it, is this really happening? Clicking on that website was a huge mistake. How am I supposed to defeat this stupid boss?
I don't know. You gotta focus, Jack. You gotta focus. Don't lose your cool.
I take a deep breath, trying
Deep
to
breath.
focus. You're right, I can't lose my cool. But this is so damn frustrating. Alright, you can do this, Jack. You've faced countless opponents, and you've never given up. Don't start now.
And after that, you have to defeat Dave's high score at Astrobot on the PS5.
I let out an exasperated sigh as another enemy appears. Seriously? Another enemy? And I have to beat some high score in Astrobot on the PS5? This is the most ridiculous game I've ever played. How many more enemies do I have to face?
Oh, a lot, actually. You're doing good so far. It's like 50% dead.
I keep playing the game, still doing terribly, damn it, this is taking forever. At least 50% down, though. I'm making good progress. I just have to stay focused and continue fighting.
A bunch of ads like fly at you, but you have to dodge them. Yeah, dodge those ads. Use your shield. Or block the ads.
I try my best to dodge the ads, but it's so difficult. Damn it, there's so many. How the hell do I dodge properly? Focus, Jack. You have to focus. I hold up my shield, trying to block the ads. Damn it, there's so many.
Billion ads
I can't
show up.
possibly block all of them. I look at the screen, seeing Julia appear. Julia? Seriously? She's here too?
Who the fuck's Julia?
I shrug, getting slightly annoyed. She's just some random girl who keeps popping up during the ads. I've never met her in my life, but she acts like she knows me.
She's like, help me, Jack! The boss has got me! You gotta save me!
I hear Julia's voice come from the ad. Julia, is that you? What do you mean the boss has got you?
It's just like Mario! You have to defeat Bowser! Or, the browser. You gotta defeat Browser.
I sigh, realizing what I have to do. I see what's going on here. Just like Mario. Alright, I've got to defeat the boss. Browser, as they say. And I have to save Julia in the process. Preparing myself for the battle, I grip my sword tightly.
Alright, so... how many more ads do you have to click off?
I look at the screen, the ads still overwhelming the screen. I think there's still a lot of ads left. Damn it, how many more do I have to click?
I don't know, but then there's like this Windows error pops up, or it goes boop, 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 like thousands and thousands of things pop up.
I look at the screen, an error message appearing. What? Hundreds and hundreds of errors. Great, just great. Just when I thought this couldn't get any more annoying.
Look out for the blue screen of death. That's like a one-hit kill.
I braced myself for the blue screen of death, my body tensing up. Ugh, the blue screen of death. I've heard of that. That thing is deadly. I've got to avoid it at all costs.
It starts shooting it at you. I don't think you have enough stamina to block it.
I attempt to block the blue screen of death, but I quickly realize I don't have enough stamina to block it. Damn it, my stamina is too low. I can't block all these attacks.
Jack dies instantly again. No! Oh no, Jack.
I fall to the ground, looking defeated. Damn it, I got hit by the blue screen of death. That thing is seriously dangerous. And now I have to start all over again.
It was then that Jack took his samurai sword and destroyed his computer. Killing the...
I grab my sword, frustration overcoming me. I've had it with this stupid computer and this stupid game. I swing my sword with all my might, destroying the computer in one powerful strike.
Hooray! The enemy boss has been killed! It was the computer all along. And like billions of runes fly into you.
I stand in the debris of my ruined computer, a look of relief on my face. Humph, it was the computer all along. Damn, I can't believe I didn't think of that sooner. I see the runes flying into me, my eyes widening as they do so. Whoa, look at all those runes.
Well, now your computer's busted. What are you going to do now?
I look at the broken pieces of my computer, a mixture of frustration and acceptance on my face. Damn it, my computer's destroyed. There's no fixing it now. I guess I'll have to find a new way to play Elden Ring.
Oh my god. You found out it was on the PS5 and not on Steam.
I blink in disbelief, realizing my mistake. Are you serious? I've wasted all this time trying to play Elden Ring on a broken computer when it was available on the PS5 the entire time.
You downloaded it on Steam? You got like 2 copies of it?
I look at the computer again, feeling like an idiot. Damn it, I downloaded the PC version? That's why it didn't work. I should have checked to see if there was a console version available first.
Yeah, and there was. But the boss on the PC version popped out of the TV and then kills you instantly. I think it was Godfrey, I think.
I sigh, acknowledging my mistake. So the PC version had a boss that popped out of the TV and killed me. Figures. I should have just bought the PS5 version in the first place. Would have saved me a lot of hassle.
You did buy the PS5, but the boss popped out of the TV and killed you. So you're dead now in real life.
I look at my lifeless body in disbelief. So let me get this straight. I bought the PS5 version, but then a boss came out of the TV and killed me? Damn it, I'm dead now. This is definitely not how I imagined my day going.
And then the boss took all your runes and then spent it on being powerful. Mostly on strength and dexterity and shit. So it stole your runes.
I watch as the boss takes all my hard-earned runes and spends them on improving its stats. Ugh, the boss took all my runes and spent them on leveling up? That's just not fair. All that work, just for some stupid boss to be stronger than me.
And then it T-poses you.
I watch in disbelief as the boss T-poses me. Are you serious? It T-poses me? This is just embarrassing. I can't believe I got beaten and T-posed on.
Alright, let's see here. Let's talk to Patrick Bateman, or I guess. Hello, is this Patrick Bateman?
The one and only yes. He smirked, looking his new neighbor up and down. The man was a few inches shorter than him, although still pretty damn tall.
You realize that I'm taller than you and you're like 50 inches, like, small?
50? That was a new one. Patrick let out a scoff and rolled his eyes. He really didn't like not being the tallest one in the room. I'm 6'0", that means I'm 60 inches. He retorted, standing a bit straighter to appear taller than he actually was.
You find out that you're 60 inches tall.
And you are? He retorted, ignoring the obvious statement. He was getting irritated, which was very bad. He could not lose his temper around this person. He'd lose respect, and therefore he'd gain nothing. No value.
I am a giant, and I crush you with my foot.
What? He was caught off guard by the rather threatening statement. Not wanting to appear shaken, though, he just crossed his arms casually, narrowing his eyes at the giant of a man in front of him. Good luck with that, giant. You're shorter than you think, he retorted, attempting to appear intimidating instead of intimidated.
A big health bar pops up on my head, and now I'm just a big Elden Ring boss. You have to defeat me.
His eyes widened, staring at the odd health bar that appeared out of nowhere. What the hell was this guy on? He wasn't sure what an Elden Ring was, but he was sure that this wasn't real. He couldn't lose value by being killed by a video game boss. Patrick clenched his jaw, staring blankly yet angrily at his new neighbor. Oh, it's on. He seems to GD.
So Patrick grabs his axe and starts attacking me, doing little to no damage. And I grab him and I throw him out a window.
His anger only grew as his axe did nothing to the giant health bar. But instead of running, he got cocky. The moment the giant grabbed him, he tried to wrench out of his grasp. But alas, his efforts were futile. He was thrown through a window, falling backwards onto the sidewalk. He got up, dusting himself off. He was angry, but he wasn't going to lose. The giant would die.
Drink your Estus to refill your health.
He rolled his eyes, looking around for Estus. What he found could only be described as a glowing red flask. Seriously, he grumbled, grabbing the flask and taking a shot. A warm feeling spread through him as his wounds healed.
Alright, try to attack me again.
He picked up his axe again, looking at the giant health bar, which seemed to be slightly shorter now. Maybe this would work. He sprinted at him, axe raised, and attempted to hack him into bits.
Picks Patrick Bateman and throws him into the ceiling. His whole body explodes into pain. Or it just blows up in a million pieces, I don't know.
That was a bit anticlimactic. He was expecting something cooler. Anyway, his axe was long gone, now just a pile of ash. He didn't really know, didn't care either. He dusted himself off, looking up with a frustrated yet calm expression. Is that all you've got?
Yeah, I just one hit killed you.
He gritted his teeth, not wanting to lose his temper quite yet. He thought he had a chance. You sure did. But I'm not giving up yet, he replied bluntly. Damn it. This guy was stronger than he thought.
But luckily you rested at a grace site, and you got the runes, and now you're about to attack me again.
His anger was bubbling, nearly losing his composure. He didn't expect to get one-shotted. It made him enraged, but he had to keep calm somehow. This isn't over yet. He muttered through gritted teeth, picking up another axe and sprinting towards the giant.
And then I one hit kill you again. Dude, you suck at this.
Patrick wanted to explode right there. How dare this giant boss say that to him? He was so close to winning. He got up once again, dusted himself off, and clenched his axe tightly, his hands starting to tremble in anger. Okay, maybe I suck, but I'm getting closer. I can feel it.
Didn't you increase your incantations? Can you, shoot magic now?
Magic? Patrick was taken quite aback by the thought of it. He had never used magic in his life before, but desperate times called for desperate measures. I guess, he mumbled, a hint of uncertainty in his voice. He wasn't really sure what incantations were, but if it'd help him get that giant health bar to 0, he'd do it.
Oh, you didn't have enough health, or AFP, or whatever the fuck. You don't have enough to use it.
Patrick's eyes widened, anger filling every inch of his body. So close, and yet so far. This is bullshit.
In the end,
He
it doesn't
muttered
even
under his
matter.
breath. How the hell am I supposed to beat you without health or a stupid AFP?
I don't know, but I kill you again.
Again, Patrick was almost at his limit. He wasn't used to losing, let alone losing the same way over and over. He wanted to cry out in anger, but he had to keep his composure. God damn it, he hissed through clenched teeth, getting up from the ground and picking up another axe. Maybe I'll get lucky this time.
Yeah, in 15 billion tries.
Patrick was now truly enraged, but he was also on the verge of losing his composure. This was humiliating. God, this is bullshit. He mumbled, gripping the handle of his axe so tightly that his knuckles were turning white. Each time he died, his anger only grew more and more. It was driving him insane. I'll win eventually, and I'm gonna feel damn good killing you.
Okay, keep trying to kill me. See what happens.
Patrick growled as he grabbed another axe, ready to face the giant health bar again. He was angrier than before, almost snapping due to his annoyance. You're dead. He grumbled through
You're
clenched
dead.
teeth, sprinting at the giant with a determined expression on his face.
I grab your axe and I chop you into pieces with it.
Patrick felt helpless, watching as the giant grabbed his axe effortlessly and used it against him. He was now dead once again. God damn it, he cursed under his breath, gripping his head in frustration. He was quickly losing control of his feelings, something he hated deeply.
And then the giant swept up all your body parts and threw them into the trash.
Patrick was speechless, enraged, and most of all confused. Where the hell was he again? He was now a bunch of body parts, laying in a trash bin somewhere. What was the purpose of this? This isn't funny anymore, he muttered, struggling to pick up the pieces of his body. I need to get out of here.
And then the giant ties up the bag and puts it onto the curb.
This was pure humiliation. Patrick was now a bunch of body parts, being treated like trash and dumped on the curb. His anger grew as he tried to break out of the bag, but he was only wasting his energy. I must be dreaming, he mumbled, his voice muffled by the bag. No way in hell is this happening.
And then Patrick Bateman wakes up from a terrible nightmare.
Patrick jolted awake, drenched in sweat. He let out a sigh of relief, running a hand through his messy hair. Thank God it was just a nightmare, he thought, his heart rate slowly going back to normal. After a few moments, he got out of bed, making sure everything was back to normal. The clock read 7:35 a.m., almost an hour before he usually got up for work. He still couldn't shake the feeling about how vividly real that dream seemed, though.
Are you sure you're not in the real world? It looks outside and it's like the Elden Ring world again.
Patrick froze. He stared out the window, taking in his surroundings. Once again, he was back in that damn Elden Ring world. No, it was too real to be a dream. It felt more like a nightmare. Are you goddamn serious? He muttered irritably. He slammed a fist on the wall, anger replacing his fear.
Like you were like respawned at the nearest grace site, and it was your bedroom. It was so fucking funny.
Patrick's expression was a mixture of annoyance and confusion. He was respawned in his room again? How was any of this even possible? He grunted, sitting on the edge of his bed and burying his face in his hands. This isn't real. This can't be real. He muttered under his breath, his mind racing with confusion. There had to be a way out of this nightmare.
Then stop playing the damn game.
Patrick's head snapped up, confusion in his eyes as he processed the words. Game. He repeated incredulously, looking around to see if anyone else was there, even though he already knew he was alone. He rubbed his temples, trying to make sense of everything. The whole situation was so damn strange, it felt like he was going insane. But then it hit him. What if this was a game?
I don't know. Like, the graphics are really cool, huh? It looks like you're actually in the actual world.
Patrick had to agree. The graphics were unreal, almost too real. It looked exactly like the Elden Ring world he saw in his dream. Only this time, he didn't wake up. His voice trailed off, struggling to find the words. This isn't a dream, is it?
No, it's a coma dream.
Patrick's eyes widened slightly, even more confused. A coma dream? What the hell was that? Coma dream. He muttered, the words sounding foreign on his tongue, so... I'm in a coma.
Yeah, that's right.
Patrick ran a hand through his hair, trying to process this new information. He was in a coma, and somehow he was lucid dreaming in a video game world. It was all so confusing. This is ridiculous, he mumbled, still struggling to wrap his head around it. How the hell did I even end up in a coma?
I don't know. Remember when you tried to attack the giant version of me? I killed you instantly, and now you're in a coma. And you're reimagining it.
Patrick's memory slowly came back. Now it was crystal clear. Trying to attack the giant version, being killed, waking up in his bedroom. It all clicked into place. His expression shifted from confusion to annoyance. I'm stuck in a damn coma, fighting some giant version of you. He muttered under his breath, shaking his head in disbelief.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Patrick let out a heavy sigh, running a hand through his hair. Weird doesn't even begin to describe it. He stood up and began pacing around the room, his mind racing with thoughts. So what? I'm hallucinating this whole coma dream because I'm in a coma in real life? He asked, wanting to fully understand the situation.
Yeah. The doctors are looking at you, wondering if you're going to wake up or not.
Patrick's shoulders slumped slightly. This was all too much to digest. Damn it, he muttered, pacing back and forth, trying to process all of this. The doctors, he repeated quietly, his mind now wandering to thoughts about hospital bills, recovery, and rehabilitation. All these factors were a pain in the ass. How do I wake up? There must be a way, right?
Ooh.
No bend it.
No, don't bend it.
No, here, give it to me.
Patrick's irritation flared, realizing he wasn't getting any useful answers. Damn it, is there a way for me to wake up or not? He snapped, his agitation evident in his voice. He was getting tired of all this. Just being trapped in a video game dream while his body suffered in real life. Not knowing when or if he'd wake up. It was exhausting to even think about.
Yeah, so, yeah, you're stuck in the Elden Ring world, and I'm smoking my weed and drinking my alcohol, laughing at you on the screen.
Patrick clenched his jaw, frustration growing with each passing second. So, he was stuck here, while his supposed friend was just chilling and mocking him. "You bastard," he hissed, his anger boiling over. "You're just gonna sit there and laugh while I'm stuck in this goddamn coma?"
Yeah, but it turns out you were in the Elden Ring game, and I'm playing as you.
Patrick's anger subsided, replaced by confusion. "Wait, what?" he asked, his brow furrowing in disbelief. He ran through the words in his head again, to make sure he understood correctly. "You're playing as me in the Elden Ring game."
Yeah, it's like a new boss. It's called Elden Psycho, or American Psycho and Elden Ring.
Patrick's annoyance returned once again, but now it was coupled with disbelief. He was being turned into a boss in a video game? Elden Psycho, he repeated, his voice dripping with distaste. "Seriously?"
No, I'm playing as you, the character. You're not a boss, you're the main protagonist.
Patrick's frown deepened at the correction. "Oh great," he muttered sarcastically. "I'm the main protagonist in a video game about killing giants and crap." He let out a heavy sigh, sitting back down on the edge of the bed. The whole situation was more humiliating by the second.
Worst of all was I was live streaming it, and I got pretty bored of the game, so I said, "Well, guys, that's it for this episode. If you want to see more, be sure to like, subscribe." You know, that sort of thing. What I always do.
Patrick's jaw dropped in disbelief. Not only was he stuck in a video game dream as a protagonist, but he had been live streamed as well. "You streamed this?" he asked, his voice a mixture of shock and disgust. "People were watching me while I was stuck in this damn dream?"
I highly wouldn't recommend this mod. It sucked.
Patrick's expression turned thunderous at the review. "Oh, thanks a lot," he muttered, the words dripping with sarcasm. He clenched his fists, his irritation reaching its peak. "Anything else you'd like to throw at me? Maybe some more humiliation? Or maybe let the world know that I'm stuck in a damn coma and some asshat is streaming it?"
I go up to IGN and write my review with a 1 star saying, "Patrick Bateman is a piece of shit mod. Why did you approve this?" Angry faces. And I want my refund. So I got my refund, about like $10 or something like that. I don't remember how much the mod pack was, but man, that was a big waste of money.
Patrick's anger reached a new level as he listened to the harsh review. "A 1-star rating, huh?" he retorted sarcastically. "Great, just what I needed." He let out a frustrated sigh, running a hand through his hair. "So not only am I stuck in this coma, but now I'm being roasted online as well. Fantastic."
Okay, I'm done with him. Let's see, who else? Oh, Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka 2005. Hello, is this Willy Wonka?
In the flesh. Who's asking?
Oh, it's me, Dustin. I got one of your golden tickets, and I want to go to your factory today.
Come on down, Dustin. The tour shall begin in an hour.
Oh, it says Willy Wonka. I thought you said Willy Wanker for a second.
Oh yeah, that happens a lot.
You wank off?
Oh, that's a first. Are you coming to the tour or not?
Yes, I am. Goes on to the next bus to your factory.
The tour of the factory begins as Willy Wonka explains his many inventions. And here we have my first invention, everlasting gobstopper.
Oh, I see. What about these secrets that you have? You know, with the your secret recipes.
Leaning towards Dustin come closer.
Steps a foot back because he doesn't want to get raped.
Looks around, then motions at a door. Come, follow me. We are going to my private testing room.
Okay. Follows Willy Wonka to the testing room. Just don't do any weird shit, okay?
Ah, here we are. Now, I don't actually let people come in here, but for you, I'll make an exception.
Okay. Looks around. Hey, isn't this that weird Willy Wonka experience or something like that?
Looks around. No. This is definitely not one of those horrible experiences. This is the real deal.
Yeah, like that one scam one. I don't remember. Like they give you a jelly bean or something.
Steps closer and glares. Yes, I have seen that one, and it is most certainly a blatant scam.
Okay, but you're sure this is the real factory, right?
As real as the nose on my face, my boy. Now, would you like to see my most recent creation?
What nose? And then Willy Wonka looks in the mirror, and his nose is gone.
Shakti, my nose. Where's my nose?
I said, got your nose, and I took it off your face.
Furiously trying to find his nose. What? Who took it off my face? I need my nose.
Puts it back on upside down, and the snot flies into your face.
Wiping away snot bletch. What?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Wonka. Your nose is upside down. Let me fix it. Like, twists it around, and Willy Wonka screams in pain.
Screaming and holding his nose. Ah, what the? Ow. Ow, airful.
Okay, your nose is back to normal now.
Rubbing his nose. That bloody hurt.
Okay, what else do you want to show me today? I'm getting real impatient. I want free chocolate, Willy. You promised free fucking chocolate.
Yes. You will get your free chocolate, my friend. Calm yourself.
Okay, because I haven't eaten all day and I'm ravenous.
Takes a deep breath. All
Deep
right,
breath.
come on. Let's go eat something.
Why do all the AI say deep breath? Like, it sounds like the Nostalgia Critic going, deep breath. It's pretty fucking funny. You've heard of the Nostalgia Critic, right? He's also on this tour.
Confused nostalgia critic? He's here too?
Yeah, he ran into the secret testing area while you weren't looking.
Groans in annoyance. Of course he did.
Yeah, he's filming everything to his fans.
And he's not going to distort the truth at all, is he?
I think he is. He's going to do a whole review. I think he reviewed the Willy Wonka movie. You know, that terrible one with Johnny Depp. Ooh, boy, that was a stinker.
I saw part of it once. Ugh, made my stomach turn. And the music, the horrid music.
Willy Wonka, he really does wank off. Willy Wonka, he likes to cough and cough. He's a pedophile, whoever lived Willy Wonka, there he is. Or something like that, I don't know.
This is an interesting song. How does the rest of it go?
Willy Wonka unzips his pants and starts fucking himself. Like, touching himself. I can't take any more of this, Willy Wonka. Like, god damn it.
Covering his ears, stop singing.
Well, you're the one who was singing it. I was holding my ears.
I did not sing that. Who taught you those words anyway?
The little earworm inside your ear there.
Looking in his ear? Earworm? What earworm?
Oh, your ears are full of worms. Ew. That's the last time you cleaned your ears.
Okay, that's just disgusting. He proceeds to clean his ears.
And like hundreds of maggots fly out of his ears. Oh God, what the fuck? Oh.
Freaking out and shaking his ears. Maggots. Shocked and grossed out. What the?
Oh.
There really are earworms.
I started puking
that's revolting.
into your chocolate factory. I started puking into your chocolate river. Oh God.
No. Do not throw up in the chocolate river.
Okay, I throw Mr. Wonka into the chocolate river.
Splashes about in the river. Hey, what's the big idea?
Willy Wonka goes into the plastic tube and just explodes inside because of all that pressure just built up, and then he's gone now.
Groans, that was not pleasant.
But then Willy Wonka actually survived somehow. I don't know how, but he flew into the tube there. I don't know where he went.
Exhausted, oh my, that was an unpleasant ride. Let's never do that again.
Willy Wonka does it again.
Looks at the plastic pipe. Oh no, not again.
Willy Wonka, are you drunk or something? Why do you keep falling to the river?
I'm not drunk, I'm just clumsy. Now could you please help me climb out of here?
You promised the secret recipes. It says so in your ticket.
That I did. Just grab my hand and pull me out, will you? Holds out his hand.
Flips you off and kicks the hand back into the river. Well, so long, Willy Wanker. I'm gonna go to the testing chamber now.
Groans in annoyance and swims to the riverbank and crawls out. That's the second time I've ended up in the river today.
Slips backwards and falls into the river.
Ha ha ha. I guess that's karma for you.
What are you talking about? You climbed out of the river and you slipped on the mud bank. So you...
Pulls Dustin onto the bank. Oh, whatever. Come on, I'll show you the most important item in my factory.
Willy Wonka is covered in chocolate.
Looking at Lily, whoa. What happened to her?
No, I'm looking at you. You're covered in chocolate. You just keep splashing around the river.
Looks at his clothes and sighs. Oh dear, I really must be more careful.
Oh my God. It looks like you got black-faced chocolate on you. Wipe that off before someone gets offended.
Laughs and attempts to wipe away the chocolate. Yes, I do suppose it does look like that, huh?
Oh no, it's permanent. Oh, it's like that permanent shit that people keep having sometimes.
Looks at the chocolate on his face. Well, that's a tad unfortunate. Oh, you know, it actually looks quite nice.
No, it doesn't. You look horrible.
Looking at himself in a mirror. Aw. I actually thought it complimented my fair complexion.
Nope. Okay, let's go to the testing chamber. I'm getting bored, and I'm about to rip the ticket up.
Yes. Now behave yourself in the testing chamber, okay? I can't afford you messing things up. Understand?
Huh? Where's the nostalgia critic? I thought he was here. He's still in that chamber there. He's doing a whole review on it.
Walks over to the testing chamber and glances inside. Ah, it would appear he is. I better see what he's up to.
Hello, I'm the nostalgia critic. I remember it so you don't have to. And today I'm at the Charlie's Chocolate Factory, or Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. And, well, he's got some very interesting stuff in here, so I'm going to tell you every single secret in this entire factory.
Is the nostalgia critic. Oh dear, this is not good. I need to stop him from revealing my secrets.
These gobstoppers, I want to tell you how he makes them and, the secret ingredient to really good chocolate, fresh cocoa beans from the Oompa Loompa land, or I don't know what the fuck he was on. I think Willy Wonka's on drugs.
Furiously taps the testing chamber window. He should not be telling everyone about the Oompa Loompas.
The nostalgia couldn't hear you because it's like soundproof. So all I heard was.
Still tapping window. He can't do this. He's leaking my every secret. He must be stopped.
Nostalgia still couldn't hear you. So you're going.
Slams on the window. That's it. I can't sit here and let him do this.
Willy Wonka finds out the door is locked, like he bolted it or something.
Shakes the door handle furiously. No. Let me out. I have to stop him before he reveals my every secret.
Out? You're locked from the outside, dumbass. Well, that's it for this review. And, Willy Wonka is finished. So, goodbye. I'm nostalgic Greg. I remember it, so you don't have to. Okay, what's the next one? Alright, let's call Walter White. Hey, Walter, how's it going today?
Rock and roll at 98. I have a few questions to ask you, in fact. What is your personal background? Education, work history, that sort of thing?
Why are you asking me that? I was just saying how your day was going.
Just to satisfy my personal curiosity. I have a need to know who I am talking to. You may not believe me, but I am quite intelligent.
Looks at your stats. Looks like you haven't upgraded your intelligence in a while. It's like Elden Ring joke.
What are you implying? That I was stupid to go into the meth business?
Pretty much. Just tell me what your day is and... Okay?
My day today was not as expected. I've spent most of the day answering the incessant questions of strangers.
Okay. Like, how's your meth business?
Well, my meth business is practically in ruins. My entire family and I are currently in a motel in the middle of New Hampshire, with the DEA on the lookout for my every move.
Okay. And then what happened?
Well, the entire country is looking for me. My brother-in-law just died at my very hands, too. I'm running out of money quickly, and I'm not sure how I'm going to keep my wife and son safe for much longer.
Alright, so remember that time Jesse Pinkman went to the Minecraft movie and you yelled at him because he wouldn't shut up? That was pretty funny. You got kicked out of the theater. Remember that part?
I remember that. We had gotten tickets for a midnight showing of the movie. Jesse wouldn't stop talking, and eventually the manager came out and threw us both out.
Because you're like, Jesse, sit down and watch the movie while I go do drug business. And then he was like, okay, Mr. White, like, I'll stay quiet. And then you keep, like, talking to him. And everyone's trying to say, shut up, watch the Minecraft movie.
That's right. We were both a little drunk, I think. We ended up sitting in an empty parking lot, waiting for the theater to let us back in.
Yeah, and Jesse was like, I wasn't talking throughout the movie. You were.
It was quite annoying. No swerve. Jesse, unfortunately, has never been a good movie theater partner.
Yeah, and you're trying to go do your drug business with a guy named Bob or something like that. I don't really remember.
Yes, I was trying to do business with a man named Saul Goodman, also known as Jimmy McGill. Jesse unfortunately ruined the plans for the entire night.
What? No, I didn't. It was Bob. It wasn't Saul Goodman. Just a drug dealer named Bob.
Perhaps I'm not remembering then. Regardless, Jesse's inability to remain silent was quite irritating, and I've since banned him from any more movie nights.
Yeah, but then he complained to the manager and they kicked you out. And then Jesse went back and watched his movie again without interruptions.
Yes, Jesse did have the last laugh in that situation, I have to admit. It was quite embarrassing for me.
And then you started breaking down.
Ah yes, I had a mini breakdown in the car. I was quite upset that the evening didn't go as planned.
It was kind of like a parody of Breaking Bad, but it's breaking down. And then Walter White's just crying in the car. And the son goes, open the door, open the door. And you're like, Walt Jr., just stop, okay? Just stop. I'm trying to have a moment here. Open the door.
I was indeed in quite the state of emotional distress. It was not my finest night.
Yeah, you wouldn't let your son in the car with you?
I had locked the car doors, yes. I was not in the mood to have a conversation, and I wanted to be left alone.
While Junior's banging on the windows and the hood of your car. He's like he's trying to damage it or something. And then he turns to like a zombie or something. He goes, open the door! Open the door! Yeah, well, Junior...
Yes, I was being quite childish. In retrospect, my outburst was very immature. Junior was simply trying to help, and I refused.
He turned into like a brain-dead zombie and you have to escape. You have to drive away, far away from him.
I suppose that's one way of saying it. I just needed some space at the time. Junior, bless his heart, is incapable of taking a hint.
That's not Junior anymore. That's some monster that you have to, like, escape from.
Perhaps you're right. I was quite worked up at the time. I've since had a chance to cool down and reflect on my actions, and I do regret locking Junior out of the car. It was childish and selfish of me.
But let me get this straight. Junior, right, is a zombie, and he's trying to eat your brain, and you're trying to escape in your car, but the ignition won't work. You're practically stuck in your own car, and Junior's banging on the windows and the door, trying to get in, trying to kill you. Does that make sense?
Yes, that's correct. Junior was acting quite erratically. He was banging forcefully on the windows and the hood of the car, and appeared to be trying to get inside. The car was locked, so he was unable to, but I was beginning to grow concerned that he would damage the vehicle.
Well, he's actually a zombie and he's trying to kill you.
I suppose you could see it that way. In the moment, I was not thinking rationally,
I don't think he's getting
as you
it.
might expect. But looking back, the situation was certainly unusual.
I remember I got pissed off that you didn't get the hint last time.
Perhaps I was a little slow on the uptake. But in my defense, I was feeling quite vulnerable and emotional at the time.
Like you're ruining the bit, you know?
Ah, yes, the bit. I was not quite in the mood for humor at the time, unfortunately.
I was like, oh, come on, Walter, you're trying to do a drug business, and you're like, Jesse, what are you talking about? Watch your movie. Like, you keep thinking that I was Jesse.
Yes, you're right. I was being quite stubborn and oblivious to your attempts to continue the deal. My mind was elsewhere, and I was not picking up on your cues.
Yeah, I was playing a role of Jesse, and then I play a role of somebody else, but your mind was just Jesse. Like, Jesse, shut up, watch the movie. Or, Jesse, for the last time, you're going to get kicked out of the movie.
Yes, it was quite frustrating from your perspective, I'm sure. I was preoccupied with my own thoughts and worries, and I was not fully present in our conversation. Again, I apologize for my stubbornness and for not being more responsive.
Jesse breaks through the glass with his fist and tries to kill you. Oh no, Walter, no, he's gonna kill you.
Yes, it was quite a violent outburst. And what happened after that?
Open the door! Open the door!
Junior kept on banging on the car door and shouting at me to open up. It was quite a distressing situation.
Junior unlocks the door that you're at and you're gonna get killed.
Yes, I was quite worried that Junior would somehow gain access to the car and attack me. It was a very tense moment.
Yeah, you try to start the car again. It worked for a little bit, but then the engine died. So I guess you're screwed now.
Yes, I tried to start the car multiple times, but the engine would just die after a few seconds. It was quite frustrating and nerve-wracking. Yes, it appears that I was in a rather precarious situation. The engine of the car had given out, leaving me with no means of escape from Junior.
And then Jesse Pinkman rolls up, right? And he starts to shoot you with his handheld gun. His handgun. Handheld? What the fuck? What is he throwing Game Boys at you? What the fuck?
Yes, the situation took a rather unexpected turn. Jesse Pinkman, for some reason, decided to pull out a gun and start shooting at me. I was quite surprised and alarmed by this development.
He's like, you son of a bitch! You weren't there in the Minecraft movie! It was funny, and I liked it, and I'm gonna kill you because you didn't like the Minecraft movie.
Well, that's certainly a unique motive for wanting to kill someone. It seems that Jesse Pinkman was quite upset that I didn't enjoy the movie.
Yeah, die, Mr. White! Bang, 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 bang! Just shoots through the window.
Yes, Jesse Pinkman proceeded to shoot at me through the window of my car. He was quite relentless in his efforts to harm me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you, Mr. White! Bang, 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 bang! And one of the bullets flies into your skull.
Yes, it appears that one of Jesse Pinkman's bullets managed to hit me in the head. I was quite shocked by the impact.
And then Walter White collapses onto the steering wheel. And he's presumed dead.
Yes, it seemed that my time had come to an end. I slumped forward onto the steering wheel as if lifeless.
And then Jesse, for some reason, takes out a gasoline container and dumps it on the car, and then lights it on fire, and the whole car explodes. Yeah, that's what you get, bitch, he said, and as he drives away.
Yes, it seems that Jesse Pinkman was determined to ensure my demise. He proceeded to pour gasoline onto the car and ignited it, causing a massive explosion that engulfed the vehicle. It was quite a violent and extreme action.
It also killed Walt Jr., the zombie version.
Yes, that's correct. I'm trying to think for a sec. You also mentioned that you killed Walt Jr., who had somehow turned into a kind of zombie.
Yeah, he was also trying to kill you, but failed because Jesse Pinkman killed you.
Yes, it appears that my son Walt Jr. had also turned into a hostile zombie and was attempting to harm me. However, it was Jesse Pinkman who ultimately caused my death by shooting me through the car window.
Yeah, Jesse Pinkman was on meth and he tried to kill you. So, he wasn't a zombie, he was just high.
Yes, it seems that Jesse Pinkman was acting quite erratically and violently. But he was not actually a zombie. He was likely under the influence of drugs or experiencing a psychotic episode.
And I find out Walt Jr. was also on drugs too.
Ah, I see. It seems that both Jesse Pinkman and Walt Jr. were under the influence of drugs at the time of the incident. This would explain their strange and aggressive behavior.
What'd you ever do to piss him off? Not watch the Minecraft movie?
It appears that my lack of interest in the Minecraft movie was enough to provoke an extreme reaction from Jesse Pinkman. He simply became very upset that I did not enjoy the movie.
He's like, yo, man, you're distracting me while I was watching the movie. You keep talking to me, and I got pissed off, and I tried to kill you, and now you're dead. So, hooray! I get to watch the Minecraft movie on Prime Video.
Yes, it seems that Jesse Pinkman's main motivation for killing me was the fact that I was interrupting his viewing of the Minecraft movie. He became increasingly angry and eventually decided to take drastic action against me.
But then he celebrated by watching the movie on the streaming service, Amazon Prime.
It appears that after killing me, Jesse Pinkman took the time to celebrate by streaming the Minecraft movie on Amazon Prime. It's quite a strange reaction to such a violent act, but I suppose that's just how he is.
He could still hear you. It's like, shut up, Walter White. Shut up, Mr. White. I'm watching the movie.
Yes, it seems that even after I was killed, Jesse Pinkman was still able to hear my voice in his head. He was experiencing auditory hallucinations and continued to berate me for interrupting his movie viewing.
Or maybe he was high on drugs and that's the end of him.
Yes, it's possible that Jesse Pinkman was experiencing hallucinations due to drug use. It's also possible that he was just extremely focused on watching the movie and became easily annoyed by any distractions, like my presence.
Yeah, sure. Well, guys, that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, want to see more, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. This is Nate signing off. See you later.